YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to another Identity V video, and today we are going to be looking at why Gravekeeper is so broken and why he is a lot stronger than most of the survivors in this game. Now, if you think about it, Gravekeeper kind of just seems like he's average, right? You can just, you can shovel sometimes. That doesn't necessarily do a whole lot. It's like the sun will just hit you out of your shovel, whatever, right? But in reality, Gravekeeper is one of the best containers in this game, the best kiting characters in this game, even though he is a rescuer, but he's one of the best kiters in this game. So this first match, I am duoed with Cloudy. We are up against a Soul Weaver on Lakeside Village. And the Spider's going to rotate over towards shore here and then head over towards middle. Immediately finding the Mercenary is not a good find, so the Spider's obviously not going to pursue and is going to change targets here. Mercenary, letting us know that. And we are being a little bit extra careful here. And the Spider eventually is going to rotate over towards Big Rock, which is the area that I'm decoding. So I see this. As you guys can see, I already have my pallet thrown down right next to me. When you guys are playing Gravekeeper, throw down pallets that are nearby you so you can shovel under them, forcing the hunter to break them before they can catch up to you. And I'm just going to use this time to transition. Guys, notice what I'm doing here. I'm doing my best to shovel in the open areas. So Soul Weaver cannot use those webs. As you guys can see, I'm not going to confined areas, not going to pallets. I'm staying in the open, and forcing the Soul Weaver to slowly catch up. And I'm going to use this time to transition onto Big Boat. I accidentally brought him to Cloudy. Cloudy didn't tell me he was here, but it's okay. I'm going to drop down here. I didn't know if the Spider had blink, so I didn't actually go to this window, and this did cost me taking a hit, but it didn't matter. Completely ignores the bot. This dude was like, I do not care, do not want the bot, I'm going straight for this Gravekeeper, and he's going to keep zooming after me here. I'm going to go ahead and I believe, yep, avoid the web, vault this window, get down here, and I'm going to transition over, around to this other pallet. Watch what I do here, guys. I'm going to throw this pallet down, and I'm going to go to the side, because if I immediately shovel, the Spider could have web-shotted me while I was shoveling and canceled my shovel. But she cannot shoot through those, those barrels on the side. So make sure you guys watch out for something like that. This is also very important to get something like a violinist, because with like a violinist, they can note you and potentially cancel your shovel. She's gonna zoom up to me and go ahead and hit me out of shovel. I'm gonna go ahead and make this window. I don't notice how I don't immediately vault, guys. I'm gonna mind game her a little bit here, force her to actually come up the stairs after me. Then I'm gonna vault the window and head downstairs, getting to this new area, throwing down this pallet, and I'm just gonna loop around here as much as possible. My kite would have actually been cut. This is already a 3-cypher kite. It would have been cut a little bit short if it wasn't for it. This is a perfect owl. I didn't even ask for it because I totally forgot we had a seer on the team. That was my bad. But an excellent owl from Brian the seer there, keeping my kite alive. I'm going to go throw this pallet down, throw this one down. I throw down this other one as well. This is a Soul Weaver, guys. So just pallet spam the Spider. Force them to break the pallets. They break pallets very slow. I'm going to use that time that she was breaking the pallets to transition. I try to dodge the web, but I actually juke into it like a bot, I know. But again, here, just going to pallet spam. I'm going to fake vault, mind game her, and actually transition around here. Again, Spider's very fast hunter, but you mind game her, you can do this perfectly. I tried to dodge the web shot here. Somehow that one was able to hit me. I tried to get to the side of the that container thingy there, but didn't quite work out. I accidentally do die on Seer's Cypher, but it doesn't really matter at this point. The last two ciphers are about 90% and 60% of the way done. So you can see Seer's Cypher about to be 70%. And Cloudy is popping shore right now. So we are at 1 cypher machine. The Mercenary is going to transition in for the rescue here. As you guys can see, just Gravekeeper using those shovels, I was able to take up to 5 hits with the Seer. Great Seer Owl, but even without that, it's still a 3-cypher kite. The shovels can easily 3-cypher kite most hunters as a Gravekeeper. That's how strong he is. Just being able to do that. Brian is priming the last cypher here. Is about 90% of the way done, I think. 84. Cloudy's bringing his bot over to gate. Merc's just removing the peeper, and I am going to die as far away. As you guys notice, I'm dying as far away as I can from that last cypher. I do not want to die, have any chance of dying on middle, which is that cypher, and I'm going to force the Spider to chair me completely, as far away as possible from it. The Mercenary is going to transition in for the rescue. The last cypher is primed. Mercenary does a very good play here. He actually takes the hit, picks up this web. I don't know if he did this on purpose, but it worked out so I don't actually have to pick it up and I can transition onto boat here. So what the Spider's trying to do here is she's trying to double web shot me so she, can hit with no attack recovery. So I just need to get to the closest window and vault. Good web shot here. I'm going to get to this window and I'm just going to tell them focus on decoding as soon as I vault this. And they do pop the cypher here. And I'm just trying to stay alive as long as possible. I accidentally vault into the hunter like a bot. Somehow, dodging this web shot, And the spider does miss me. I fake vaulting the window, and I'm just trying to, again, just try to buy as much time as possible. The spider does finally get me down here, but she still has to chair me and then teleport to the gate. She actually just cocoons me, which is smart, and is going to teleport to Big Rock. The Merc already has the gate open, and the Seer is escaping out the other gate, and we are able to secure the win. As you guys can see, Gravekeeper just using those shovels, they buy so much time. Gravekeeper has increased speed underground while they're shoveling, which buys even more time. And it was just able to be it was almost a force. I think it was like a 4-cypher kite ultimately. So the second game here, I am solo. Oh no, I'm playing with Thomas. We're not in VC, so I didn't know where the hunter was and where he spawned. It is a gamekeeper. I do predict his hook here and avoid that first one instead of throwing that pallet down. I'm going to walk through this pallet. He's going to swing. Then I'm going to throw this one down, force him to break it, and then I'm going to immediately shovel. Get the pallet down, guys. Then shovel. Do not, when you're playing Gravekeeper, you don't want to like take a hit and then shovel. That's the biggest mistake you could make. You just have to shovel as soon as possible. He's going to hook me out of shovel here. And I'm going to go over to this pallet. I'm going to wait to see which side he goes down, and then I'm just going to throw the pallet. Just pallet spam at Gamekeeper for the most part. You got to be careful of the hook, but, again, Gamekeeper has pretty slow pallet breaking speed. So I'm going to use this time to transition to this pallet. I'm going to throw the pallet down. He does get his hook back just in time before I can get to the left and avoid that hit. And he's just going to charge attack me here. I'm just going to take it. Use that speed boost to get into hospital. Notice how I get to the side, of inside of hospital before I shovel, just in case he has his hook back. I'm just playing it safe. And I'm going to shovel into hospital. And Gravekeeper shoveling underground in hospital is so hard to catch. He's so fast. He's so hard to keep up with. I can buy so much time here. So I'm going to shovel over here, get to this pallet. I'm going to go left. I'm not going to drop down, because if I drop down, I get removed from shovel. Actually, watch what I do here, guys. I'm assuming he probably has blink, because he hasn't dropped a peeper. So instead of going down the stairs, where he could have blinked me, I actually go down the hole, throw the pallet down, and kind of just transition away here. And this ends up working perfectly for me here. I'm going to vault this window. Prospector Cypher's 86, Seer's 84. They're both almost done. I'm avoiding his... I'm trying to just stay at a range of his hook. I go around these two barrels, or these, whatever these are, to avoid him being able to hook me. And I say help me, I ask for Owl. Unfortunately, the Seer did not give it to me. It did kind of mess up a little bit, but that is okay. The Owl ends up working out better in the late game. I do get down, but again, guys, it is a 3-cypher kite, just like that, just using those shovels, and pallet spamming. That's literally all you. It's that simple with Gravekeeper. The hunter literally found me immediately at the start of the match, and 3 ciphers were able to pop by the time I actually went down. Like, he didn't even put me on chair yet, and 3 ciphers had popped. So Seer's gonna come. I think he goes for the cipher. Yeah, he's not gonna hit the Seer. I'm surprised he didn't. He could have probably baited out I don't know. Probably could have got him to use the Owl, but Coordinator's going to transition. Coordinator makes a very, very close save, but it ends up working out here. I would have, if I was Cord, I would have just shot and saved, not to risk Terror Shock, but somehow manages to get off that rescue. She's going to take the hit there. I would have liked it if she had shot. It would have given me a distance and possibly, gotten me into hospital, but it's okay. I asked for Owl again here, right here, and unfortunately, so I could have gotten into hospital. If I get that Owl there, I can easily just loop hospital. Unfortunately, I didn't get it again, but he does just blink me, so he wastes his blink, which is fine. And we have almost the last 2 ciphers completed. Unfortunately, Coordinator actually starts a new cipher here instead of going to the Prospector cipher. So there's a little bit of miscommunication. I'm not really sure how that didn't get conveyed to the Coordinator, but it's okay, it happens. Maybe just not enough pings, I don't know. Prospector pinged 84, I don't know. Anyways, Prospector's going to transition in for the rescue here momentarily. Yeah, here we go. And he actually makes a good save. It works out. No Terror Shocks from anybody against this Gamekeeper. He's going to take this hit. Gamekeeper's going to go through his attack recovery. He's going to try to hook the Prospector before he can make the save, but the Prospector gets off the rescue just in time. There's that 1-second animation where the Gamekeeper has to wind up his hook before he can throw it and stuff. He is just going to take down the Prospector at this point, and the last 2 ciphers are both about 75% of the way done. Keep in mind, Coordinator is decoding a little bit slower when somebody's on share. She has that 30% decoding debuff. At this point, it's just easier for me to go in for the rescue. Seer can give me the Owl, and I can make that save. Seer's going to pop the cipher. He's going to go to gate. I do say help me. He is going to give me the Owl here. And the Coordinator has the last cipher prime, still with that flare gun available if necessary. He's going to go ahead and hook off the Owl and just hit me down. I'm just going to take the hit, make the rescue. We both get that borrowed time speed boost. Making it so we avoid that hit from the Gamekeeper. That's very important. He's just going to chase me. He knows I'm dead on chair, so I'm going to buy as much time as possible. I throw this pallet down. Prospector tries to get the pull here. Good move from the Prospector, avoiding that hook. He predicted that, or at least saw it coming, was able to avoid it. Gets the stun, and I think he just goes after the Prospector here. Yeah, and it's like the Seer and the Coordinator were opening that Hospital Gate. Does mess up, unfortunately, here with that Magnet. Gamekeeper switches to Teleport, but his Teleport is not anywhere near up. We still, you know, he did blink me maybe 80 seconds ago, so there's no way he has Teleport available. And we are able to get the gates open and make the escape, and that is the win for us. Yeah, that's just Gravekeeper, you know, at its finest. The power of Gravekeeper is very good. That's gonna wrap it up for the video, guys. If you like the video, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. I would like to post links to Discords that have been supporting me in the video description below. So don't forget to check out those Discords and join them. You know, it'd be awesome. But that is it for the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.